G'day folks, on this four-wheel drive adventure we are going to tackle an absolute classic run through the Bridle Track in New South Wales, and it's a track that this fella, Wes, you haven't actually done yet, have you mate?
I never got a chance to get out here before that big boulder came down and cut the track in half, so I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well mate, you have got some wonderful scenery to come through. This is pioneer country and we are going to follow in the footsteps of our Gold Rush pioneers. It is spectacular, not too challenging, but it is a cracking off-road adventure.
It sounds really good though, maybe a little easy.
Well, it is a fairly gentle touring track for most of the time. However, I'm going to put a little bit of a cherry on top for you, mate.
Right.
We are going to have not all of our journey on the Bridle Track. We're going to go a little bit east towards a very special place that I think you're going to like.
Mate, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Mate, it will be, but don't think about it too much. You might get scared. Let's go.
In gold country, fortune favours the brave.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh, make it! Go, 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 go!
And those with plenty of horsepower.
This is why you buy a four-wheel drive, folks.
We'll take you to places less travelled. Share tips on how to strike it rich. There'll be frustration.
Uh-oh, this does not look good.
Mixed with a whole lot of fun. All served up with a mighty challenging cherry on top.
You're kidding. You're kidding. No!
Hold that lock, hold that lock.
I'm driving Australia's best-selling vehicle, the Ford Ranger, the Wild Track model. Wes is behind the wheel of a Ford Everest Titanium. Our trip begins 20 kilometres north of Bathurst on the Bridle Track. We'll drop into Hill End, then across to Sofala to explore some trails before heading towards Capity and tackling one of the toughest tracks in New South Wales. The start of the Bridle Track is well signposted with warnings that it's closed to through traffic a bit further up. Over a timber bridge, and soon after, we're off the bitumen threading along a gorgeous valley. We come to a stop well before the landslide that closed the track in 2010. At the turnaround, authorities have dug a deep ditch to stop four-wheel drivers going any further, though a skinny makeshift path has been built around the obstacle. It's hoped the whole track will reopen soon, but in the meantime, campers are enjoying a few quiet riverside spots. Heading back to the north side of the Bridle Track takes us on a beautiful drive through farmland that's even more lush than normal because of recent rain. Keep your eyes peeled for very slow-moving traffic.
We're way up on top of a hill, and the singly last place you'd expect to find a little tortoise is up on top of a hill. So we're just going to get him off the road so he doesn't get cleaned up. And hopefully he keeps going that general vicinity, which is back down to the river.
We drive through the historic town of Hill End, and it's like we've been transported back to the mid-1800s. On our return, we'll be sure to have a better look around. For now, we're focused on driving as much of the Bridle Track as we can legally explore.
The Bridle Track doesn't require a massive amount of technique, but there are a few things that you do need to know. Firstly, you're not allowed to take a caravan or a camper trailer. And I think the reason for that is because if you come upon another vehicle, it can be a little bit too skinny, and it is also very difficult to back up and get around people. So that is a no-no. You're not allowed to tow here. Oops, and here comes another driver. I'm in that situation right now, and I've got a little spot here. We're both backing up. He's
I don't mind if you want to keep going.
He's happy to call me through. Thanks so much, mate. Cheers. So, it is super skinny. You will have to back up on occasion to get around these other vehicles on the track. But another good reason not to tow around these parts.
The road is mostly solid surface with a few fairly easy river crossings thrown in. But along the way, there are plenty of challenging side options where more experienced four-wheel drivers can play.
Oh, okay. There's some nasty little ribbons of mud up here, so I'm going to try and carry a little bit of momentum. Don't quite know how deep this is. Not too bad. Wee bit of bumping and rolling. Oh, we're skating through here quite easily, actually. God bless mud terrain tyres. Well, Wes, that was embarrassingly easy, mate. I think if you don't make it through...
Something's going to be wrong.
I'm not saying I'm going to make it yet, Pat. When I get to the end, I might say it. Nah, walk in the park. Loves it. Absolutely loves it.
But we may have spoken too soon. Around the next bend is a muddy bog that could well be bottomless. Next, the Bridle Track serves it up.
Oh, it's crawling, it might make it. Go, go,
Things get messy,
Can he make it?
and our rigs get a stretch. It couldn't be more fun.
This is 8-year-old Pat wanting to climb mountains.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
And make sure you check out the Mr. 4x4 app at mr4x4.com.au.